the agricultural sector. Agriculture consists of crop husbandry, forestry, fishing, and livestock keeping. It is the backbone of Uganda's economy. Over 75% of the people are dependent on agricultural activities for their livelihood. Features of Uganda's agricultural sector. 1. It depends on family labor. 2. It is mainly rural-based. 3. It is mainly small-scale, meaning farming is mainly carried out on a small scale. 4. It is mainly labor-intensive or mainly uses simple tools or rudimentary technology. 5. It is mainly dependent on nature. 6. It mainly produces low-quality output. 7. It is dominated by subsistence. Production is largely for subsistence. 8. It uses mainly unskilled labor and semi-skilled labor. 9. Production is mainly for the local market. 10. The quantity of output is generally low. The sector mainly produces foodstuffs, or there is a narrow range of cash crops. There is a narrow range of products for export. Implications of the structure of the agricultural sector. Positive implications. 1. It provides employment opportunities. Agriculture provides employment opportunities to many people, either directly or indirectly, due to being mainly labor-intensive. 2. It reduces dependence on food imports. This is because the sector mainly produces foodstuffs for the rural and urban population in the country. 3. It promotes the growth of the industrial sector. This is because the sector is the major supplier of raw materials to agro-processing industries. Uganda's agricultural sector is a significant source of foreign exchange earnings due to the exportation of various food crops and cash crops. This in turn helps to improve the balance of payments position of the country. Additionally, the sector provides revenue to the government in the form of market dues and taxes imposed on farmers engaged in commercial production. Furthermore, it encourages the utilization of land resources, especially in rural areas where agricultural production is dominant. The agricultural sector also promotes economic growth. The production of food crops and cash crops leads to an increase in output from the sector, thereby fostering economic development. Moreover, it promotes the development of infrastructure, particularly the road network in rural areas, to enable the easy transportation of agricultural output from production areas to market centers. Additionally, the sector provides a market for the output of the industrial sector, such as fertilizers, tractors, and other manufactured goods required by the workers. Despite its many benefits, Uganda's agricultural sector also faces several negative implications. One major issue is the balance of payment problems, or unfavorable balance of payments, arising from a narrow range of exports, leading to low export earnings for the country. Another challenge is the fluctuating prices of agricultural products, which result from dependence on nature, causing instability in output and prices. Additionally, there is seasonal unemployment, which arises from climatic changes that leave farmers unemployed between harvesting and planting seasons. Lastly, the sector faces unfavorable terms of trade, as low-quality agricultural exports from Uganda are sold at low prices compared to the importation of expensive goods, resulting in poor terms of trade. Persistent high poverty levels in Uganda are due to the dominance of subsistence farming. Farmers produce for their own consumption and have little or nothing for sale. Income inequalities are worsened as farmers continue earning less than industrial workers. This subsistence production worsens income differences in Uganda. There are limited markets for agricultural products on the world stage, arising from poor quality goods that cannot compete globally. Unstable or fluctuating incomes in the agricultural sector are another issue, stemming from dependence on nature, which causes fluctuating production levels. This leads to unstable incomes for farmers. Limited technological growth in the sector is evident due to the use of simple tools in farming, such as pangs and hand hoes. This results in low levels of innovation. Low government revenue is generated from the agricultural sector because it is mainly subsistence and organized on a small scale. Subsistence production limits the size of tax revenue collected by the government from agriculture. The sector also accelerates or exacerbates economic dependence due to the narrow range of exports, contributing less foreign exchange to the government. The country has to rely on other nations to fill this foreign exchange gap. Structural inflation may arise due to dependence on nature for production, which can cause shortages in the supply of agricultural output during times of bad weather. Reasons for changing the structure of the agricultural sector in Uganda. First, to reduce seasonal unemployment by avoiding overdependence on nature. This is done through encouraging agricultural modernization, for example, irrigation that ensures continuity in production, thereby expanding employment opportunities. Second, to widen the range of products for exports. This is achieved through encouraging agricultural diversification that increases the range of products for exports, such as the exportation of flowers and avocado. Third, to facilitate an increase in output, hence economic growth. This is achieved through encouraging agricultural research that avails high-yielding varieties like colonial coffee, thereby increasing the quantity of output from the agricultural sector. Fourth, to reduce income inequalities that are common due to subsistence production. This is achieved through encouraging commercial production that increases the producer's income because most of the output is put on the market. Fifth, to increase foreign exchange earnings. This is achieved through promoting agricultural diversification and the use of improved techniques of production that result in an increase in the quantity of output for foreign markets. This leads to an increase in export earnings, thereby improving the balance of payment position. Sixth, to provide more revenue to the government. This is achieved through expanding the scale of production by encouraging the commercialization of agriculture. This enables the government to charge taxes on commercial agriculture in order to raise more revenue. Seventh, to promote the growth of the industrial sector by providing a wide range of raw materials. This is achieved through promoting agricultural diversification that avails a variety of raw materials to agro-based industries. Eighth, to release labor to other sectors of the economy. This is achieved through the mechanization of agriculture, whereby machines replace labor in production. This encourages the surplus labor to look for employment opportunities in other sectors, such as the informal sector, tourism sector, and industrial sector. Ninth, to stabilize agricultural output by making it less vulnerable to natural conditions. This is achieved through promoting irrigation that enables continuity in agricultural production. 10th, to avoid or control structural inflation. This is achieved through increasing the quantity of output from the agricultural sector by encouraging mechanization, diversification, and agricultural research. This results in stable prices for agricultural products. 11th, to improve the terms of trade. This is achieved through encouraging agricultural research that results in the production of high-quality agricultural products for the export market, thereby fetching high prices on the world market compared to the prices of imports. 12th, to monetize the economy by reducing the dominance of subsistence production where barter exchange is encouraged. This is achieved through encouraging commercial production, which facilitates the growth of the commercial sector. 13th, to promote food security and ensure a healthy population. This is achieved through providing better inputs to farmers, thereby encouraging them to grow a variety of food crops for food consumption.